any French artist that has been under my radar for the past couple of months, it will definitely have to be Nono la Grinta. Bruh, I don't know if y'all heard his song La Foi. The energy of that song is just a match, bro. And today I'm gonna show you how to perfectly make these high-end quality beats. Tu es prêt? Allons-y. Pow! As you can see, the melody is very dark, really inspired to the classic UK drill type piano. So as the first element, I started with this one shot from Def Beats, which is called Drill Piano 3. So as you can see, a very simple chord progression. We're in B minor and I literally put the bass note over here, simple straight full note, and then we got another full note on the F sharp just to make the chord progression. And again, we have the same thing on the next bar, and then from the third bar and the fourth bar, I uppered the top note by one semitone just to give it a little bit of variation. And in terms of mixing, we got a halftime and transient shaper in which I reduced the attack almost to the bottom, and then lastly we got an EQ on the low end just to reduce the lower notes. And by the way, I set the BPM of the melody at 142 BPM. For the next element, I used the Nexus 2 and I went on the piano category and I used the piano nebula. I also want to show you the second part of the melody, which starts from the 9th bar. So basically all I did here was to copy the first chord progression that we had from the first element, and then I added these other smaller notes on the 5th B minor, and as you can see they stay stagnant on the 5th B minor. Now of course on the first part we actually have less of these topper notes because I wanted to give some sort of transition between the first part of the melody and the second part of the melody and to make it more interesting. So as far as mixing, we got a pancake with a 40% on the mixing, and then we got a fruity chorus with 18% of the mixing, default preset, and then again we got a transient shaper in which I reduced the attack by 42%. And then we got a halftime with 1/8 on triplet mode, and now we got an EQ on the low end and on the high end just to get rid of the unnecessary frequencies. Then we got another EQ just to boost the high end just slightly because I don't want it to be too kind of squashed too much. Then we got a Valhalla room with the default preset at 19.8% on the mixing, and then we got a stereo separation with 32%, and this is the way it sounded before. Just grab, and this is the way it sounds now. Now altogether the first element with the second element sound like this. Next element that we have is the Calming Spirit from Vocalize 2 Gravity Pack 4, which sounds like this. Which is pretty much a quiet pad. So for the mixing, we got a pancake with 1/4 on the LFO and a 34% on the mixing. Then we got a Valhalla vintage verb, a fruity chorus, a big cut on the low end and the mid end, and a cut on the high end. And then we got a compressor to make sure that the level of the volume stays the same. Now once I got that, I added a sub bass. And then finally I added an accent which comes from J Cactus new kit, link in description. So fire. So once I got all the elements together, I sent all the mixer tracks into a single bus lane in which I did some further final mixing. And as you can see, we got a Galfos with a 56% on the tame, and then we got an RC20 with the default preset, but I only took off the noise because I didn't want to hear it. And then finally we got a compressor to make sure that the level of the volume of the melody remains the same throughout the whole length of the melody. And this is the end result of the melody. Alright, let's find a consonant for the B. I'm really gonna select the MIDI. Yeah, this one should work. I'm also gonna select another counter snare because I know for a fact that I wanna use this other one. So for the second part here, I'm gonna use the second canister, which I mentioned before. Now I don't want to go too crazy with the drums of the beat because beats that Nono La Grinta uses are very similar. There's literally a canister, the snare, the kick, and some other effects, but very basic stuff. Alright, let's find a snare, and I'm gonna go into J Cactus new drum kit, the Dojo drum kit. Of course, if you want to get Imperium and the Planet Drill bundle, links in description. On top of that, 10% discount for the Planet Drill bundle by following the link in description. And another thing that you were almost about to forget, don't forget to smash the like button, bro, so you can help me out to reach other producers like you. You feel me? So let's go back to the tutorial. I think I'm gonna use the return snare. Nasty! Alright, let's find a kick for the B. Let me try not using Omega because, bro, come on, man. Yeah. I think here we're gonna leave it a gap. Alright, let's find an 808. Yeah, this one is the one for sure. Alright, I'm gonna pitch up the tone of the melody by 1 semitone, so we're in C minor. Alright, I think I'm gonna change the 808 because I'm still not feeling it. Alright, it's time to put some effects, some perks. I'm gonna add another thing such as box. Yeah, this one fits perfectly. Hold on. Yeah, this one too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Pop is killing it today. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of arrangement, a little bit of mixing, and then I'm gonna let you listen to the full result. Alright, bro, I'm gonna let you listen to the full beat. Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram at Stepuz. And bro, I'll see you on the next time. Bye.
Stepuz on the tape.